on my laptop. This is so last minute, it's not funny, but sometimes those last minutes are the way to go. So welcome everyone. I'm not sure whether anyone, actually I really don't think anyone will be on tonight, but that's fine. Maybe if I'd planned it a little bit better, a few more people would come on. But I have my new pre-order goodies from the new annual catalogue that'll be coming out really soon, and I'm super excited to share them with you. So I'm just getting my video up so I can see if anyone jumps on, if there's any comments, and do all that. So just quickly as I'm doing that, my husband actually got called away to another fire. He is part of the CFA here in Victoria. This is his 4th fire in less than 24 hours, so he's a little tired, as well as worked today. So I'm not sure what the fire was or what, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you. Oh, there we go. Share with you my pre-order and the new goodies. So yeah, I think I've got everything up and running. So if you do pop on or you're watching the replay later on, just say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I really haven't been well, live or doing a lot of videos lately. There's been a ton going on, both in our personal business that we have that pays our bills. So I've been trying to spend a bit of time getting some of those things done, which I've neglected a little bit over the last year or so of really trying to build up my Stampin' Up business. So I've got to get in and sort of get our business back running really well, and do all those little jobs that I've been putting off, but that's okay. Hi Jill, how are you? I'm really good. I thought now would be a really great time. I don't know how long my husband will be away for, but I would say at least an hour or so. So that gives me time to pop on, share with you some goodies. Don't forget, I still have to come and do a video with the on-stage swaps. So I've done my organized swaps, but I haven't done a video on my general swapping, my cards and 3Ds, and I promise I'll do that. Yeah, it's just finding all that time to get that done as well. Hi Marion, how are you? I honestly did not think that anyone would come on tonight, so it's nice to have a few of you on. Thank you so much for popping on. But for anyone who is not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, or even if you are, I want to share with you the new annual catalogue that's coming out in just a few short months. The correct date, 6th of May, so not too far away. I do need to get glasses, that was terrible. I should have had it way out there. I would have been able to read it a bit easier. But this new catalogue is great. Stampin' Up has listened to demonstrators. We had a few things changed, which is really great. The last catalogue was a little confusing in the way they'd set it up. Great for brand new people, but if you've been following the catalogue for a little while, this was a little hard to understand, the last catalogue. They have improved and upgraded a few of the things in here. The back index makes so much more sense. They've grouped the embellishments, the punches, the DSP together, so that's fantastic. Having the DSP together is a big thing for me. I like to be able to go and have a look at all the DSP on one page. A few little sneak peeks maybe, because I can't show you inside the catalogue, but I will tell you that if you're a hoarder of DSP, you may be very happy with this new annual catalogue, because we have some DSP actually carrying over, which Stampin' Up, I think they've maybe done that maybe once or twice. They've put 1 or 2 packs and carried it over. They've actually carried over quite a bit of DSP, so that's super fun as well. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to show you swaps today, but I will do the pre-order. Maybe we'll see how we go. I have tons of swaps, so I really have to do another full video, but I promise I'll do it before the weekend. I promise I'll do that. Okay, so new catalogue we were able to order from a pre-order. Now I will let you know that not everything is from the annual catalogue. We were able to also pre-order from Upcoming online exclusives, which is something that Stampin' Up is really bringing in a lot of, so the online exclusives. One thing that they did let us know while we were on stage was the online exclusives, a lot of the time, these products are products that they had benchmarked for catalogs, and maybe they didn't get the product in time to be able to photograph it and get it into the catalog. So rather than holding it back for another catalog, the next catalog, what they've decided to do was to do these online exclusives. So we pretty much have a lot of new stock coming in very regularly, which can be confusing for some people, but just let you know that not only do you have the catalogs, but you can also look at the online exclusives as well. And my husband's back, so he's caught me. I'm doing a live stuff. Oh, yeah? I thought you'd be gone for a while. No worries. Okay. Yeah, so there's that hour he didn't do. That's so funny. So I'm going to pop the camera down and we'll go through some of the new online exclusives that will be available. So we've just had new online exclusives come out. These will be the ones coming out in a few more months. So I think they come out every couple of months. All right. And I'll bring my light over to help us a little. So having a little bit of time off, I am a little rusty with my lives, but there we go, banging the camera over and over again. That should be fairly good lighting anyway. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the annual catalogue first. So I did grab a whole suite of product. These are, let me see if I can. Gallery, Beautiful Gallery is the suite. And I'm just going to open it in my catalogue so I can see it. There are 2 stamp bundles with this suite. So we have Gallery Blooms, which is a 5-piece photopolymer stamp set. Gorgeous designs with all our beautiful florals, and with the bundle, again, you save yourself 10% with the bundles. Oh, thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. I promise I'm getting to it. It's just, I seem to be always finding something else to get done. What I really loved about this bundle was not only do we have, you know, the dies that will die cut the stamped images, we've got a few extras with both flowers and leaves, so you've got lots of those there. And then look at this, we have frames. So this frame here will actually die cut. Once you pop it through, you're going to get 2 frames and 1 matting piece, which is really, really great. Actually, I might just grab a piece of cardstock and share with you, because seeing that was what really sold me on this suite. It's not quite big enough, hang on. Trying to get some retired cardstock to be able to cut with. So let me quickly die cut this. But I love this die. I thought this is gonna make easy light work. And it's 1 die. So you can interchange, you can die cut a few different, from different cardstock or different DSP. And what it gives you is 3 pieces. So you have 1 frame, and they've actually got little marks in the corners. You can then add another frame, so you can have 2 different frames, and then you've also got a matting piece for the center. Now at On Stage, they actually use the DSP that goes with this suite. They cut out the 3 frames and then popped it up, so we had that look of a card with it all popped up. It was so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Marion. Yeah, I've got a few now that I need to add to magnetic sheeting, but this frame, I think that is amazing and really sold me on this set straight away. So the die set has 13 die cuts, which is amazing. So that is the Gallery Blooms bundle. So that is one bundle in that beautiful gallery suite. The next one is the beautiful motifs. Now I've got 2 stamped images that you can do backgrounds with, and at on stage they actually stamped around on the frames. It looked really, really good, and we've got some really great sentiments as well. There's 10 stamps in this, again photopolymer. We've got wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime, just a note, hello, thank you for everything, thinking of you, celebrate, you've been on my mind and I'm here for you always. So that is the other stamp set, and the bundle that comes with that is this one here. And what I really loved about this one is you've got some really great leaf images and a flower. I have no idea what that flower is called. Is it Queen Anne's lace? I don't know. But these ones do partial die cutting, and you can mat photos and DSP and all sorts of things around that. So great little edges as well in the dies. So that is 2 of the bundles in the beautiful Gallery Suite collection. So there's that one. Move that to the side. The next one I'm going to share with you is the DSP that's in that suite. This is called Beautiful Gallery. It comes in 6x6. We have tons of coordinating colours. We have basic beige, basic black, basic grey, Calypso Coral, Cloud Cover, which is our new in colour, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Grey Granite, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, Secret Sea, which is also another in colour, and Smoky Slate. Now I didn't get any of the in colours in my pre-order because we couldn't get the cloud cover. They are hoping that that will become available later on, and the reason I held off was I want to get all 5 ink colours together. You can get that discount and all that sort of stuff, so I'm hoping that they will be available really soon. But look at this paper. Is this not the prettiest paper you have ever seen? So we have that on one side, and then look at that. Looks like wallpaper. But you could pop this in a frame, and wouldn't that look gorgeous on the wall? Very, very easy to create some decor with that. So that's one. Again, another one that's super pretty is a background. It looks like it's watercolored. And then the opposite side, look at that. Very, very pretty. You could color these in. You could use some ink blending. You could do lots with that. That would be nice just as a background as well. Hi Glenda, how are you? Hope you're well. So pretty. The next one we have this gorgeous design. And then we have like a I don't know, concrete wall or concrete slab. That's what it looks like to me anyway. It's really, really pretty. Great background. Oh, that's excellent. I'm glad you're good. And then this one. Look at that. These are so pretty. Love the look of that. And then we have like paste or something like that on the background. Great texture in it. Another easy framed portrait that you could use for your home decor. That is really, really pretty. I like that. And then the opposite side, pretty much very similar to the one, that first one that we showed you. I don't think you can't go wrong with that one though. Very, very easy to use these as card fronts and then just stamp a sentiment and you're done. Add a little bit of ribbon or a bit of bling, whatever you'd like, but keep these very, very simple because they're so pretty. This looks like it's from an encyclopedia from many years ago. Just gorgeous. And then we have a nice charcoal type drawing in the woods. That's really pretty as well. The next one, a nice little field. And I think these are damask because we've got embossing folders that come with this suite. It's a damask look, so love that. I think that might go that way. I don't know how to describe that, but it's got a nice blue in there as well. And then, oh, I love that. That's a pretty background. We've got some flowers, some roses. That's pretty. And then a real light damask view there. Ooh. Nice bay scene. That would actually look really good. I've got photos when hubby and I went to Hobart last Easter, and I've got a picture of like a bay area like this that would work really well with that DSP. And then we've got like a painted background. Very nice. Another one that'd be a very easy card. You know, you could cut it in a half diagonally, add that to a card front. Very, very easy card to put together. And we have a map, which is really great. Good for masculine cards, good for travel cards or travel scrapbooking pages as well. That would look really great. And then the last one is a cottage. Love that. So pretty. And I don't know, can you see the details in that? Like you can see like almost like the brush strokes in the design. And then we have another linen type look. Absolutely gorgeous. That is gorgeous DSP. Love that one. This is called Beautiful Gallery. It's part of the Beautiful Gallery suite in the annual catalogue. Okay, I do have some embellishments that are part of this suite as well. These are the pressed flower motifs. These are very antique-y looking. They're actually fairly heavy as well. They did move in the travels, but that's okay. They'll be fine. Let me see if I can bring that up so you can see it. There you go. That's a little bit better. A little hard to see, but they've got some great detail, like a little flower on top. So that's pretty cute. We have a embossing folder with this suite as well. It's the Damask Designs embossing folder. It's not a 3D, I don't think. It doesn't say it's 3D, so I would say it's not. And just like that DSP, has a great design in it. So a little bit more subtle, but a very pretty background that you could use for your dry embossing. Great for mail cards, absolutely, Glenda, definitely. And we also have ribbon with that suite, so let me grab that. This one is called Basic Beige Classic Ribbon. So we do have a basic beige ribbon now that I believe will actually retire in the catalogue, so we won't have it for too much longer. This one, again, beautiful colorings. Very, very, very soft, like really, really nice and soft. Let's tie a quick bow. And also perfect if you would like to use your stamping blends to color the ribbon, which is something that there's not a lot of ribbons in this catalogue. So this will be a great one to have as a staple and to use it with your stamping blends and colour in any colour you want for your cards. So very easy when they're nice light colours, and this is so nice and soft as well. So very easy ribbon to be able to tie some beautiful bows with. So that's part of that Beautiful Gallery suite. Let's move on. I do have some DSP. I'll show the DSP next. This is Celebratory Sips. There is, this is actually a suite, but I only grabbed the DSP for now. What I love about this DSP is you can create cards with this just by fussy cutting out some of the images, and you know, I love that you can do that. The coordinating colours are Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sky, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. So we have Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, which is a returning colour. It's now our new in colour, Secret Sea, and Cloud Cover. So all of them except for one in colour. So let me share with you this beautiful paper. Lots of cutesy stamps in the catalogue. There is Glenda, and I would say maybe we'll see a little bit more masculine in the online exclusives, because yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I do struggle with the old masculine cards every now and again. But isn't this gorgeous? I love the colours, so bright, happy, great little background, but you can also fussy cut these ones out if you enjoy fussy cutting. I know everyone doesn't, but you've got some great little cocktail drinks here for easy, quick cards. And then the opposite side is pink dots, which is super fun. So that's one sheet. The next one we have some flowers. Oh, I love these two designs together. How pretty is that? That's gorgeous. Very, very clever putting those two together. Then we have, well, this is pretty much like one of the sets that we have in the annual catalogue. I'm not sure what it's called. It was not my favourite, but this is pretty. Nice and big, so you can cut them out or just use it as a background. And then we've got some stars in the background. I believe this is Cloud Cover, so one of our new in colours. It's like a bluey grey. So they're having trouble with the Cloud Cover ink. It was moving in transit, so they want to fix that. I also think, I believe I heard them say that it comes out a little bit more grey than they would like, so they were sort of playing around with that formula as well to try and get it a little bit where they're happier with. So that is one sheet there. We've also got more of our little glasses, which you can use as a background or die cut, fussy cut them. And then we've got some great little flowers as well. I love how bright and happy and cheery this one is. That's so pretty. And then we have some fruit that works so well with, you know, your sips drinks. And then the background is little big dots and little dots. Actually, I really like that. That'd be a great masculine background there as well. But they work both together really well as well. Jill said she thinks you can die cut those for the inserts of your glasses. I believe that the bundle, the dies have, you can die cut those images, yes. But honestly, and I'm not saying don't buy it, but just using this DSP, you can fussy cut these images and create some really great cards as well. And I love these two together as well. We've got some bright, happy, cheery flowers and a nice timid tiger background, which is a little bit like pumpkin pie, but not. A really nice in color that's coming out. Excuse me. Okay, so that was Celebratory Sips DSP, part of a suite coming out. The next one I have is Florals and Blooms. And this is where I'm a little bit fuzzy whether this one is in the catalogue. It is in the catalogue. It's also a suite. We've got a couple that sort of look very similar, whether it's a online exclusive or whether it's in the catalogue. But this one is in the catalogue. It's also a double bundle, so there's 2 stamp sets and dies. I don't have that, but I'll show you, but I do have this beautiful paper. The coordinating colours are Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, Shy Shamrock, Strawberry Slush, Summer Splash, and Timid Tiger. So this is one that we haven't seen Darling Duckling yet. It's a yellow, and it's one of our new in colors as well. So I love these happy bright images, beautiful colors that they use, and look at the back of this, which, you know, works really well with this DSP, but also another great one that we can use with masculine cards. So very, very pretty. Another beautiful, happy, bright, flowery design. And then these are little dots and dashes, I suppose. Oh, Marion said they used the blotches in the DSP for the jar punch. Yeah, we have another jar bundle coming out. So that's really pretty. I love this. I think as we're starting to head into our wintry feels, I think these nice, bright, happy colours will work really well for our mood. And, you know, you can't go wrong with flowers, can you? I love this one too because, you know, that would make a really pretty card for a masculine card as well. And then this one is gorgeous. Love that. Beautiful colours. And then a nice, pretty strawberry slush star background. Yeah, easily fussy cut them out. Absolutely, Jill. Oh, you can die cut them to inserts in your glasses. Right, I understand. Yep, absolutely. And then this is, no, not last one. Really pretty as well. This is the cloud cover. It's that bluey grey. I don't think there's one pattern in this that I do not like. So that's always good. And then this is our last pattern. Very, very pretty. And I can happily say that it doesn't happen very often where, you know, I like every single side to DSP. That one, definitely. And just quickly, I did show when I came home from on stage, this is also part of that suite, the Florals in Bloom suite. These embellishments. So these are the new in colours. We've got Strawberry Slush, Darling Ducky, Timid Tiger, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea. I cannot believe that I remembered them. So unlike me. So really, really great colours. All right. Then I'm pretty sure that what I have now is, actually, no. I do have some more things that are in the annual catalogue, but it's just ribbon and embellishment, so I'm going to share that with you. This is gorgeous. Shaded spruce, soft sea foam, and it is bordered ribbon. Look how pretty this is. Absolutely stunning. I love it. The stitched edging, the bordered edging, but having the two contrasting colours in the background. This is part of the Turtley Awesome suite in the catalogue. Not my favourite, but I do love this ribbon, and I do love the embellishments in that suite as well. They are shades of green hexagons, and I think these are really, really pretty as well. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love those. I love the shape, the how they shimmer and shine, the way they're sort of cut. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm turning into a green girl. I've always loved blues, but the older I get, the more I'm turning to green, which is so funny. So that is part of the Turtley Awesome suite, and I do have the embossing folder that goes with that set as well, because embossing folders are very easy to create wonderful cards, and I really loved the design of that one. Bit of white. No, that's not going to show. What have I got? Nothing really. Don't know how well that shows up. Look at that design. That is really fun. So, you know, you don't have to have the turtles to enjoy the embossing folder. I think that will make a great background as well. So I really like that one. And that is the Turtle Textures embossing folder. Again, not a 3D, it's just a normal embossing folder. Okay, now I think I'm going to move into the online exclusives. I'm pretty sure Floral Impressions 12 by 12 is part of the online exclusives. This, we actually got the stamp set. So this is the Impressions of Bloom stamp set that I was able to purchase for the pay to play at On Stage. Great stamp set, it's a bundle. But this is the DSP that goes with that. The coordinating colours are Crushed Curry, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush. So again, lots and lots of bright, fun, beautiful colours. And look how cool that is. We've got, you know, the reds, the pinks, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. So you could cut those down, cut them across. You've got, yeah, endless wonder of beautiful quick and easy cards. And then we have that Darling Duckling DSP. It's just a little grid, which is super fun. Another great flower background. And that's Fresh Freesia by the look of it, with a little star background. Lots of ferns and flowers. Love that green. And then a nice blue. These are little dotted circles, so that's another fun one. Yellow flowers. I'm not going to try and guess, but how good do these two designs go together? Love that combination. That's really, really pretty. Love that. Some more flowers. Oh, and Strawberry Slush little motifs. I know they'll have a name. I have no idea what that is, so I'm not going to butcher it. But I like that design. Oh, and the last one, again, I love these two together. Really pretty with those greens. So they've done really well there. Okay. So that one was the Floral Impressions 12x12 DSP. The next DSP is Flower Garden Foils 12x12. This is probably part of a suite, and maybe I should have done my homework before coming live and work out whatever I think is part of, but there's so many things with the annual catalogue, new pre-order of online exclusives, so much going on. Okay, so the coordinating colours are Cloud Cover, Pretty in Pink, Strawberry Slush. There are six designs and 6 pieces of cardstock. So we have, these are all embossed. Beautiful flowers in Cloud Cover. Then we have this great grid design. Perfect for the masculine. Pretty in Pink. Some flowers. I don't know how well that's coming up. My lighting's not the best. It's a little bit dark in here. And that same grid pattern in Pretty in Pink. And then again with the 2 designs with Strawberry Slush. I love that. And actually fairly thick. It's one side only, but they're actually nice and thick. So great foils. Flower Garden Foils. There are 6 sheets. We have some holographic resin dots. These are actually nice and flat, which is why I wanted to grab them. They're a large, medium and small, and they really are quite low profile, which is fantastic, but the holographic, super cool effect, so had to go with those as well. Can't go wrong with some embellishments. Oh, and I just threw them on the ground, so let me pick them up. There we go. Now I have an embossing folder. This is the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. These are the small slimline ones, but see if that turns out. Look at the design in that. I do love the smaller slimline ones, and I love that you get 2 in this pack. So we've got this design here, and then the flower design, which this would work so well to colour in. So to emboss it and then come in with your watercolour and colour inside the embossed area. That would be a super fun card and so beautiful. So we might have to try that one out and do that. But this is a 2-pack Glass and Gardens embossing folder. And to be honest, I have no idea whether that's an online exclusive or whether that's in the annual catalogue, but we'll see when it comes out. And then I have 2 more bundles left. These are online exclusives. We have the More Messages, which this is a bundle, but look at all these great sentiments here, sort of like everything included. Hi there, way to go, you can do anything, you're the absolute best, happy birthday, I adore you, good luck, forever friends, time to celebrate, lots of love, hooray, a note, a happy day, you're simply incredible, thanks a lot, congratulations, miss you, always here for you. So you've got, you know, a sentiment just about for everything. It is a cling stamp set, so a red rubber stamp set. And then the dies that come with it are super fun because it's 1 die. So 1 stamp set, 1 die, and you stamp a whole heap of images. So what I think I'll be doing is stamping on white cardstock using my Memento Tuxedo black ink, and then die cutting out. So I've got white white labels with black embossing embossed with black stamped images. I can also use black cardstock and heat emboss with white, and then have the opposite. That's the way it cuts out. So you're getting a whole heap of images in one foul swoop, you know. Very, very easy. Stamp once, die cut once. You have a lot of sentiments ready to go. So I really like that. This is part of the online exclusives that will be coming out really soon. So that's that one. And the last one is the Scenic Adventures. Now I've got lots of things in mind for this one. I sort of fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. There's 13 stamps, so you've got a good mix of both sentiments and background stamps, which is great. But let's have a look at the dies. And I'm really thinking more about scrapbooking with this set than card making, but these would make really great masculine cards as well. But look at the little details in here. We've got some logs for a fire, we've got the fire flame, we've got some trees, we've got some background, we've got the starry sky with the moon, we've got some mountains, we've got a lake or water. So super fun. Again, this one is also an online exclusive that will be available really soon. So everything that you've seen me share tonight, hang on, I'm going to pop the camera up really quick. Everything that you've seen me show off tonight is something that you can purchase right now if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can also purchase the starter kit and add those to your starter kit and get your discount straight away as well. So if you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you don't want to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, they will be available really soon in the next couple of months. And yeah, you just have to wait and see what everyone's creating with them so that you're inspired and ready to go when you can order. Now, just quickly, if you are interested in purchasing the starter kit and getting your hands on these products at a discount and right now, and you live in Australia, please get in contact with me. I'd love to chat with you about joining my team, the INKY Stampers. We have a lot of fun together, and it's, you know, there's no stress. We're all great friends, and we are around Australia as well. We're not just in the one town. I do have team members around Australia as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, please get in touch with me. You can send me a message, you can send me an email, you can leave a comment on this video, and I can get in touch with you that way as well. But yeah, so much fun. I'm really looking forward to being able to create with those. I've had them sitting on my desk since yesterday, and it was just one of those things that I thought I've got to get a video out as soon as possible to share with you all those great products. But my husband went away on a fire call, so I thought it was a great time to get that done, but he's home now, so I better get off and get tea ready and do all those fun things together. All right, thank you so much for spending a bit of time with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed some of those products. Let me know what your favorite is, or what's something that you must have. I'm always interested to see what people gravitate to from pre-orders or from my orders. I do watch a lot of demonstrator pre-orders and what they get in their big brown boxes, because it's always interesting to me to see like what I'm purchasing, if that's something that they're purchasing as well, or how different I am to them as well. But anyway, yeah, so thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will be doing another video, if not before the weekend, it'll be on the weekend, sharing with you the general swaps from on stage. I have 2 big bags full of them, so I need to share them with you, so maybe you can be inspired by some of the wonderful creators that are in the Stampin' Up family. All right, everyone, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye bye.